G'day! Welcome back to this AdWords Fundamentals course, and in this module we're going to talk about ad groups. So now that we've got keywords and now that we've got some ads written, now we need to put these together and start to build our AdWords account. Now in the next module I'm going to talk about campaigns. In this module I want to talk about ad groups, and the key thing here is the name. They are called ad groups, not keyword groups, for a reason. The reason that you want more than one ad group is to show the right ad to somebody. I'll explain that as we go. Think of an ad group as a bucket. Okay, an ad group is just a big bucket that contains your keywords and your ads. It contains as many keywords and ads as you want within reason. You're probably generally going to have a very, very small number of keywords and ads in each ad group. And as I'll explain in a second, far better to have lots of ad groups than just one big bucket. So this is the structure of an AdWords account. We've got an entire account here, that's the orange bit, and we're going to break those down into one or more campaigns in yellow. And I'll talk about campaigns in the next module. Inside each campaign, I can have any number of ad groups. I could choose to have just one ad group. Typically, you're going to have dozens, if not hundreds, of ad groups in each campaign. And then each ad group contains one or more ads. And if you're going to be doing split testing that we talked about in the last module, then you're going to have 2, maybe 3 ads. That's a good rule of thumb, especially when you're starting out with Google AdWords, 2 or 3 ads per ad group. And then you're going to test those and see which one wins. When you find a loser, you get rid of it, you put a new ad in there, and you keep testing, keep testing, keep testing. You're always testing. And to go along with that, obviously, you've got those keywords. Now, remember we talked about the difference between keywords and search queries. And so we're going to put different keywords that have different intent, maybe selling different products and different services. We're going to put those in different ad groups. So, for instance, our Samsung TV keywords might go in one ad group. Our Sony TV keywords might go in a different ad group, because we want to show an ad that talks about Samsung TVs and that takes people to the Samsung TV page of our website. When people click it, that all goes in one ad group. Our Sony TV keywords and our Sony ads go in a different ad group, and that leads people to the Sony part of our website. Cool? All right, the wrong way to do ad groups is essentially one big bucket with a whole bunch of keywords in. Now, the reason this is wrong is there's going to be a lot of different types of keywords. If we have 100 keywords in one big bucket, we can't possibly show the best ad to each of those people. They're all searching for different things, probably quite big differences in those things. Again, let's just stick with the Samsung TV and the Sony TV. We could have one ad that says, we sell every type of TV. We've got Samsungs, we've got Sony, we've got Philips. But that isn't as good an ad to somebody that is searching for that Samsung 4K TV. If you show them an ad that says Samsung 4K TVs and some benefits around that, they are far more likely to click on your ad than your competitor's ad, which is we do all things to all people. So this is the wrong way to do it. You don't want loads of keywords dumped in one huge ad group. A couple of choices for you. Google will suggest you do this, what it calls tightly themed ad groups. So you're going to have a few keywords in each ad group. There is no golden rule. It's generally going to be sort of somewhere between 1 and probably between, say, 1 and 10. I've seen accounts do very well with 15 or 20 keywords in, but generally you're not going to go more than that. So if you sort of in your head think of it somewhere between 1 and 10, that's probably okay. And as many different ad groups as you need. And then how we do things in our agency, and how most agencies will do it, we use what are called SKAGS, single keyword ad groups. So each ad group only has one individual keyword in, and this gives us the most granular level of control and means that we know exactly who we're showing an ad to, and therefore we can really tailor that ad copy to best match what we believe people typing in that keyword want or what they are looking for. Now, you're probably not going to do it this way with your very, very first AdWords account. You probably pick the previous one, the tightly themed one. So if you've got 20 keywords in total when you're starting out, you're probably going to have maybe sort of somewhere between 2 and 6 ad groups. That's probably going to be okay when you're starting out. You don't need to go and build 20 ad groups for 20 keywords. A really good rule of thumb that I was taught when I was starting AdWords a long, long time ago is that can you fit all of the words that you've got in those keywords into your ad copy? So if you've got 100 different keywords in one ad group, then clearly you couldn't possibly fit all of those different words into one little ad with 140 characters of room. So that's a good way to know that you've probably got too many different keywords in an ad group, is if you start struggling to write an ad that is relevant to each of those keywords. That's when you know that you need to break it up into smaller buckets and have more buckets, a small bucket with just a few keywords and some highly, highly relevant ad copy. All right, that was ad groups. Now we're going to talk about, in the next module, we'll talk about campaigns and actually start building out campaigns in your account.